Today we are doing extreme. Extremes are quite difficult. Sometimes I'm not able to do them actually, so we'll see about today. I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to do it, but we'll see. So, of course, starting off with the ones, we have one of these is a 1. That's pretty obvious. One of these is a 1. One of these is a 1. There doesn't seem to be anything with 1s, so we'll move on to 2. There is actually no 2s, so I guess we'll have to move on to 3. Here, this 3 blocks these 3, this 3 blocks these 3, this 3 blocks this must be a 3. That's it here. Here, one of these is a 3. Okay. Here and here, this blocks these 3, this blocks these 2. This must be a 3. This 3 blocks these 2, this 3 blocks these 2, this must be a 3. So then these 2 are blocked. One of these is a 3. Still don't know which one of these is a 3. Okay, we'll move on to 4. 3s we were very successful with. 3. One of these is a 4, which means one of these is a 4. This blocked off, this is blocked off. One of these is a 4, which means one of these is a 4. With this and with this, doesn't really do anything for us. This and this, one of these is a 4. Weird combination. These two, I don't think we have anything with 4s here. One of these 4 is a 4. Yeah, but it does not seem like we have anything with 4s here. So we'll move on to 5s. 5s, these 2 are blocked, these 2 are blocked. This must be a 5. These 5, one of these 3 is a 5. One of these 2 is a 5, which means one of these 2 is also a 5. What else do we have? This blocked off, this, one of these is a 5. This is blocked off, these are blocked off. Oh, here. So one of these is a 5. This can't be a 5, and because of these 2. Oh, actually, no, this blocks of these 3, this blocks of this must be a 5. Very simple way of explaining it. So again, one of these 2 is a 5. Here, one of these is a 5, which we know already. One of these 3 is a 5, and one of these 2 is a 5. Okay, we'll move on to 6 now. 6, one of these 2 is a 6. One of these 2 is a 6. So this is blocked off, this is blocked off. Well, since one of these 2 is a 6, right? Blocked off, blocked off. One of these 2 is a 6. This can't be a 6. Because of this, these 2 can't be a 6. And because of this, this can't be a 6. This must be a 6. A very tricky one to get there. So these 2 are blocked. One of these 2 is a 6, which means these 2 can't be 6s. These 2 can't be 6s. This can't be a 6. So this must be a 6. So these 2 can't be 6s, and obviously the sides can't be 6s because there's already 6s. That's a lot of 6s in a sentence. Okay, this is a 6, and we have 2 more 6s. I need to find a better way to say that. So here, one of these 2 is a 6, and one of these 2 is a 6. So we'll move on from 6 to 7. So one of these 2 is a 7 for sure, which means this can't be a 7. Oh, actually, this blocks off these 3. This is a 7. Much simpler way of explaining it. One of these is a 7. This is blocked off, this is blocked off. Obviously, one of these 2 are a 7. One of these 4 or 7. So maybe actually no. Here maybe no. That we already know. This doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. Okay, so that's it for 7s. Let's go to 8. We also have to find a way to get 2 into the game as well. Okay, these 2 are blocked off. This is blocked off. This must be an 8. So these 2 are blocked off. One of these 3 are an 8. These 2 are blocked off. So this must be an 8. So then, well, one of these 2 is an 8. So that means this can't be an 8. So these 3 can't be an 8. So this must be an 8. No. So one of these is it. This can't be it. One of these is it. And here. So here one of these 3. Over here. Also one of these 3. Over here one of these 2. Okay. Can't really do anything with that for now. So we'll move on to 9. There's a lot of 9s filled actually. One of these 2 is a 9. Right. One of these 2 is a 9. One of these 2 is a 9. Oh, a lot of possibilities, but again, no possibilities. Okay. That's about it. Actually, isn't anything really. Okay, we'll go back to 1. See what we can do from there. These blocks of these 3, this blocks of these 3, this is a 1. Of course, this one of these is a 1. We know that already. So these 2 are blocked off, those 2 are blocked off. This is a 1. And we actually have 8 1s on the board already. Actually 7 1s. Ooh, 7 1s. It's one of these is a 1 and one of these are 1. Okay. Alright, then we'll can't go to 2, we'll go to 3. 3 we are pretty close on. So that, these 3, one of these is a 3. I don't think we've made any progress here. We've got 7 here. We need at least 1 more to be figured out. We'll go to 4, which we have surprisingly little of. So one of these is a 4, obviously. One of these is a 4. One of these 2 is a 4, which means this can't be a 4. This must be a 4. And the remaining one is 2, and we have brought 2 back into the game. It's nice. Oh, I didn't see this 4 here. This must be a 4. And over here, this is blocked off. These 2 are blocked off. This is blocked off by that. This must be a 4. So one of these 2 is a 4 now. So these 2 are blocked off. These 2 are blocked off one of these 3. Okay. I think we've hit a roadblock now. Yes, that's all we can do with 4, but we did a lot with 4. 5. So this is a 5 because these 2 can't be a 5. And well, one of these is a 5. None of these are a 5. One of these is a 5, one of these is a 5. And one of these 3 are a 5. Actually, here, since these 2 share one of the spots, this middle one can't be any of these 2 because then the other one would have a different 5. So this must be a 5. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, so we have 7 here. Again, it's one of these two. It's a 50-50. So we'll move on to 6. 6 is pretty close to being done. Here, these two are blocked off. This must be a 6. This 6 blocks off this, so this must be a 6, and that's how a 6 is done. We'll go to 7s. 7s, one of these two is a 7. Here, one of these two is a 7. No, that doesn't really do anything. Here, one of these two is a 7. This can't be a 7. One of these two is a 7. We can do surprisingly little with 7s. Okay. That's fine. We'll go to 8. 8. That's blocked off. This must be an 8. One of these is an 8. One of these 3 are an 8. One of these 2 are an 8. Here, actually we can't do anything here because it's a 3, 3, 2. It's not 3, 2, 2 like the previous one. So nothing can be done here. This is tricky. Go to 9. For 9s, what do we have? What do we have? None here. One of these is a 9. Oh, actually, one of these is 9, so this is blocked off. These two are already blocked off, so this must be a 9. So now we just have these middle ones. Let's see if there's anything we can discern from this. So one of these is 9, one of these is 9, and one of these is 9, which is a even spread, so can't really find anything there. Well, I mean, there is no 2 here, so I guess we have another 2. Actually, now we have 2's in the game. So one of these is a 2, so one of these is a 2. We didn't have to discern. Okay, whatever. So one of these is a 2. Either this or this is a 2. One of these is 2. One of these 3 are 2. Okay, we'll move on to 3. 2 is a bit difficult right now. These 3 blocks of this 3 blocks of this must be a 3, and this must be a 3. Process of elimination. 4. So 4, 4, what do we have? So we have these 3 empty. So this 4 gets rid of these, gets rid of these. One of these is a 4. Here, one of these 4. Actually, no. One of these 2 is a 4. My mistake. Oh, this is actually still not possible. So we'll move on to 5. For 5, we are pretty close with 5 too. But again, I don't think we have anything. Yeah, it's just a 50-50 with the 5s. 6s are done. 7s. So very little 7s. That can't be. That can't be. And these can't be. 8. Let's go on to 8. So I feel like we've hit a roadblock here. Let's see one more time. Okay, 3, 2, 3. Here we can't apply that strategy because every single square is hit. The middle square is hit twice, and the top square is hit twice, and the top square is actually hit thrice. So from this actually we can discern that the 8 is not on the top square because one of these will occupy the top square, so it's either in the middle or the bottom. That's all we know for now. For 8, we'll go to 9. 9 is in a similar stance. So 2 here, 3 here, you get 2 here, 2 here. Okay. found myself in a little bit of a pickle. Okay. Okay, then I guess we can start going by lines. Maybe there's some lines we can get here, like almost complete lines. We got 1 here. We don't have a 2. We have a 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have a 7. Okay, yeah, actually I don't think this will. Fine, okay, I guess we'll have to start using our pencil. Okay, then here we go. One of these is a 1. And so okay, I'll leave that one for now. Let's go to 2. One of these is 2. These right here, one of these is 2. So we're going to turn on the pencil. We're going to start putting 2's. So we have the 2's there. These 2. These are 2's. Okay, should I label that? Actually I will. So these are 2's and these are 2's. So we'll label for 1 as well. So here actually this is a 1 and a 2. So it's just interchangeable. If one's a 1, the other's a 2. And here as well is 1 and another 1. So we'll move on to 3's now. Oh, actually 3's are done. Move on to 4's. One of these two is a 4. And so one of these two is a 4. So 4, 4 here. So these two is a 4. Okay. Because this is looking that, this is looking this. Yeah, so one of these is a 4. Actually, I'll just ignore that for now. So 4 here, 4 here. We'll go to 5. 5 is not done. So you will go to 5. Actually 5 we only have 2, so this is blocked off, this is blocked off. One of these is a 5. Over here one of these top 2 are 5s. So 5, 5, here 5, 5. Okay. Then we'll go to 6. 6 is done. We'll go to 7. There's a lot with 7s. So here 4's and 7's share this spot. That is a guarantee. 5's and 7's share this spot. So 7, 7 here. And anything else? I don't think so. And there's 7, 7 here. Guess we'll write that down. 7, 7. We'll go to 8's. So 8 share the spot with 4 here. Actually no, 8's have all 3 of these. So that can't be right. I mean, we did discern that 8 can't be here. It has to be one of these. Here, one of these is 8. So 8 and 8. So these 4 are some arrangement of 5, 7, 2, and 8. So, okay, and 8. So we were on 8. So Yeah, one of these three is an 8. We've already established these two. So then these two are blocked, so one of these is an 8. So we can label as 8 and 8. And I think that's about it for 8s. I'm not going to label this triple one because it's going to be too difficult to do with that. I'll go to 9 now. So one of these is 9. So we'll label 9, 9. And then we've got 9 sharing this 2. And then for the last one we have 9s here, here and here. Bit weird there with that, but that's fine. So we have all these values, right? So now what I'm thinking is we can start trying to do these. So here, say, not there actually, we'll try 5 7 5 7. So that's what's missing there. Yeah, 2 and 8 are missing, you know, a random arrangement of those. 2 and 9 are missing. One of these is 2, the other is 9. This is difficult. So 4 and 7 here, 2 and 9 there. There's some other lines which are almost complete where I can like put these like here. For example, what is it? There's 1, there's no 2, so I'll put 2 on both of these. 3 4 5 6, there's no 7, so 2 and 7 are gonna be here. Okay. Well, no, I don't think so. It's quite confusing. So you got 7 and 5, 2 and 8, 8 and 2. 2 and 9, 9 and 9 there. Okay. I think I forgot how to do this. There was some way to discern from here, but my mind is blanking. Those is an 8. So 4, 9 and 8 share the same spot, really? Okay. Only one of those can be 8, so... No, sorry. No. 2 9 with this square also. Chicken 1. I think that's what we need. So we'll check these again. So we have already descended this, and here is this, right? So let's move to 2. One of these is 2 there. This common sense. So 7 2 7 2. Obviously 2's are here also. I'm really blanking here. 9 and 9. 7 or 2 there. There's also 7 or 2 there. 7 2 7 2 and 7 2. That's 7. That's 2. That's 2. No, that's 7 2 7 2 7 2. It's 2 7 and 2. One of these is 7, the other one is 9. Let's go to 9, shall we? 4, let's try 4. So obviously we've got this. What about for here? I haven't actually labeled the 4 there. I thought maybe there'd be something here, but it doesn't look like it. So these 2 are locked, these 2 are locked, so it's one of these 2. We need more like these, which we haven't labeled yet, and check it with the data we have currently. We move on to 5 then. 5, we already have the 5s there, we already have 5s there. That doesn't help us. 6 is done. 7 might be useful. Actually, almost done everything with 7. I've been thinking for 7 minutes on this. Well, 8 maybe. No, 9 possibly. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, I've already taken up all the 9s. It's really difficult. Because there. 4 goes there. Which all can. All of those can happen. Well, I don't know, man. Okay, let's just mark this as 2 7. Because we can. And it's not. I feel like we'll have to take a 50-50 here. Even though I don't want to. I think I'll take the 50-50. Here, I'll take this. Must be a 1. This is a 1. No, it's not. This is a 1. That is wrong. So, well, this must be a 2, right? So, oh, that accomplishes very little. Well, this must be a 7 then. There's no other way. Yeah, this can't be a 2, this must be a 7. Which means this must be a 2. This also must be a 2. Alright. So then this is a 9. It's 2 and 9 are sharing this. So then this is a 2. So, well, we can find the last one here. So this is the one is there, which means this is a 5, which means that's a 7, which means this is a 5. Everything falls into place, but no, I had to take a guess there. Not very good. Well, this is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no 7. This must be a 7. This is a 7. Yes. 4 and 9. This is a 9 because there's only 9 left. This must be a 4 then. Well, for 8. 8 is actually still a 50-50. Not unless I do this here. This is an 8. Makes this an 8. Which makes this a 2. Which makes this an 8. And then what am I doing? So then this is what, 1, 2. This is a 2. This is 2. We could 4 or 7. 7. Where's 4 or 7? Come on. Okay. Is this another situation where I'm gonna have to guess? No, it's not, because this is a 7, this is a 4, this is a 4, and this is a 7. Should have taken that guess earlier. Guess that's it.